What up, everybody? It's your boy Adrian. Breaking news out of North Carolina. ColeAnthony, star freshman point guard, is out 4 to 6 weeks with a partially torn meniscus. This is huge, devastating news for a North Carolina basketball team who has been devastated by injuries. Cole is second in the nation among freshmen in points scored per game at over 19. Now, North Carolina has been hampered and diminished by injuries all season, including Brandon Robinson, the expected guy was expected to be the number 2 guy, stepping up, even though his first 3 years he didn't have a major contribution. But he started the season off shaky with an ankle injury and missed all the way up until the battle for Atlantis tournament. Then Sterling Manley hasn't played the entire season with knee injuries, and it's just been confirmed that he's out for the season. Also, you got Leaky Black, who's been in and out with the foot injury and just banged up. Also, Anthony Harris and Jeremiah Francis, 2 freshmen, finally came back against Wofford after missing time to start the season with injuries. And now they're going to be the guys who are going to have to step it up for these boys. Even Armando Bacot, he got hurt in the Ohio State game in the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and he missed the rest of the game. But he came back miraculously against Virginia and played. Don't know how because the injury looked terrible. But they have just been ravaged by injuries. And what is Roy Williams supposed to be doing? This is not a dominant North Carolina team that I'm used to saying. It's kind of been a down year for us, and especially with Cole being out, it's just a huge loss because he's had to pick up the slack most of the time, and it seemed like he's been a one-man show. The 2 biggest Achilles for this team is that they don't have any consistent shooting, as they're shooting 39% from the field as a team. And historically, they shoot pretty good from the three-point line, but nobody on this team can seem to put the ball in the hole. We got 2 graduate transfers in Justin Pierce and Christian Killing, who have done nothing. And every time I see Christian Killing, he's struggling shooting the ball from the field. Justin Pierce doesn't seem adjusted to high-level Division I basketball. It's just been a struggle integrating all these guys and getting everybody together. And Roy Williams, I know, is scratching his head, trying to figure out what to do because it just seems when we get right, we cannot get right, and it's a struggle. Only averaging 68 points per game. And this team traditionally runs up and down the court, but they have not been able to do that. They cannot score. Struggled against Virginia, which Virginia is traditionally known as holding opponents under a lot of points. And we struggled again, once again, in Charlottesville. Also, we just lost for the second time in 2 years to Wofford at home, which put us at 6-4 and dropped us out the top 25 for the first time in over 108 weeks. Before the season started, I said we pretty good. We pretty good. I was pretty confident in that. But I did not see all these injuries coming, and it's just, like I said, a year to be ravaged by the injury bug, and they cannot get right. Now, they have 3 games remaining in this non-conference before they go into the ACC schedule. That starts out tomorrow by going to Spokane and playing Gonzaga, which the game, in my opinion, probably won't be close because we got a lot of young guys going on the road in a hostile environment. And the 2 biggest guys I think we'll learn from this right now is our 2 big men, Garrison Brooks and Armando Bacot, who's actually been our second best freshman and really good, and who will be a really good player. They're going to have to get all the points, all the rebounds. They're going to have to do a lot. Anthony Harris and Jeremiah Francis are going to have to grow before our eyes. This could be a blessing in disguise, but we got E.J. Smith, we got Andrew Platek. Got guys who got to step it up, and it's just not our traditional team. Everybody asked me before the season started, did you think we would make it to the Final Four? I was a little iffy on that. I didn't think so. I would have to see it because we just don't have the traditional superstar power punch that we usually have. It's just more of a down year for the program this year. But we will still get in that tournament. But like I said, we play Gonzaga tomorrow. Then Saturday, got to play a UCLA team who still find themselves with Mick Cronin as their new coach. They don't really have an elite superstar player, but that's in Vegas. Then a couple days after that, we finish against Yale at home. Yale's, I watched them. They're a solid Ivy League team. But then after that, we jump straight into ACC play. And Duke's got a lot of freshmen. They're good. But the best team in the ACC right now is Louisville. They were ranked number 1 before they fell to Texas Tech in the Garden last week. But they got one of the best players in the country, Jordan Norrie, and they got a center named Steven Enoch. But ACC play is not going to be any easier. But like I said, we're still going to tournament. But 4 losses before the year started. I didn't see it coming, but the injuries play a big part in this factor. But a lot of young guys are going to have to step it up. We're going to see what kind of mental makeup these boys are made of. But it's Carolina basketball all day, baby. Tar Heels all day. So let's see what happens with these next 3 non-conference games, and we'll go from there. But we need Cole, Leaky, everybody get well. Rest up. Young guys, it's time to step up. Your turn. Hey, North Carolina will make that tournament. We'll see what happens. There'll probably be a lower seed, probably be middle of the pack in the ACC right now because it's a pretty stacked conference. But we got to get right, and we'll see what happens because there'll be a different basketball team, barring everybody getting healthy when the end of the season comes back. Keep you updated on this program. And next year too as well, we got a stacked recruiting class, number 2 in the nation. But we got to focus on this season. Let's see what we can do. Stay strong, fight tough. Go Tar Heels.